Yasu Malagido. The weather outside is fucked up. It's snowing a lot. Might as well record a podcast. As long as we got no place to go. Give me a blow, give me a blow, give me a blow. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Oscar Isaac.
Look who's here. Well, don't say anything, just listen up. You might just learn something. Look at this. This is a cellular phone that I just got. Cellular means that you don't have to have any wires to it, so you can use it anywhere. I'm just about to test it, so don't go away. Dial. And send it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. That's Oscar the Grouch. Now, is this the first time I've ever seen a homeless person in Toronto or possibly anywhere with a cell phone? Absolutely not. But hold on here. Sorry. That is Ashley McIsaac, proud Canadian who showed his dick and balls on Conan O'Brien there. That's a hell of a jump. Sorry, the third time's the charm. Ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't a mistake. That was actually Oscar Isaac performing his 6-year-old's original song. Anything involving Nintendo, I'm in. I mean, personally, I haven't seen a Spanish guy play guitar since Desperado, but the point is, Oscar Isaac, he's a pretty good actor. He plays the guitar, as you can see here. He's done some pretty kick-ass roles, including the new Frankenstein movie that just came out. So I figured it'd be a good time to talk about this dude. Of course, you got to go to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. That always helps me out here. It's free, so that's good. I mean, if Al Pacino, had sex with, Antonio Banderas, then I think I said that name right. That's pretty much him. How do you get the name Oscar? Who knows? Why do you have a Scottish Irish last name? Who knows? But we're gonna find out. Hopefully, we'll see. To my 3 fans out there, we're gonna figure this out. Don't worry. I appreciate your support. And if you'd like to support me more, ladies and gentlemen, selfless plugs coming. My YouTube channel is at the Malaka Podcast 416. If you're a fan of Chuck Norris, as I'm sure Oscar Isaac is, go on YouTube, put in at the Chuck Norris channel, old bold caps, because it's Chuck Norris, you have to. And if you're a fan of TikTok, and if you got TikTok brain like most of us do, that's why the movie industry is basically suffering, because now you're asking someone who's 20 years and younger to go into a theater, pay money, pay $25 for popcorn for some reason, and tell them to stay off their phone for at least 2 hours. Good luck. So my TikTok handle is at the Malaka Podcast 647. Lots of great videos on there. What a life. So, let's find out more about Oscar Isaac, shall we? All right. Oscar Isaac Hernandez Estrada. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so he's probably Swedish. Born March 9th, 1979, is an American actor recognized for his versatility. He has been credited with breaking stereotypes about Latino characters in Hollywood. He's Latino. That's what it is. Okay, got it. All right. I couldn't couldn't figure that out. He was named the best actor of his generation by Vanity Fair in 2017 and one of the 25 greatest actors of the 21st century by New York Times in 2020. His accolades include a Golden Globe Award and a nomination for Primetime Emmy Award. In 2016, he featured on Time's list of 100 most influential people in the world. Born in Guatemala, Isaac moved with his family to the United States as an infant. As a teenager, he joined a punk band. Yeah, he's born in 79, 80s. Yeah, that sounds about right. Acted in plays and made his film debut in a minor role. A graduate of the Juilliard School, Isaac was a character actor in films for much of the 2000s. His first major role was that of Joseph in the biblical drama, The Nativity Story. And he won a AACCTA, known as ACTRA, award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role for portraying political leader Jose Ramos Horta in the Australian film Babylon. I thought we'd go to the Babylon today. No. The Babylon. I got nothing but friends. That's a Scarface reference. Don't worry. Sorry, I saw him in the white suit there. It took me back. After gaining recognition for playing supporting parts in Robin Hood and Drive, Isaac had his breakthrough with the eponymous. Yeah, I think that's how you say it, right? Third time. There you go. Role of a singer in the musical drama Inside Llewyn Davis. Is that how you say it? It's two L's, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out later. Which earned him a Golden Globe nomination. Isaac's career progressed with leading roles in the crime drama A Most Violent Year, the thriller Ex Machina, and the superhero film X-Men Apocalypse. He became a global star with the role of Poe Dameron, or Dameron. Could be either one, I don't know. It's Star Wars, who gives a shit? In the Star Wars sequel trilogy, Isaac starred in the historical drama Operation Finale, which marked his first venture into production. The science fiction films Annihilation and Dune, the crime drama The Card Counter, and the animated superhero film Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. On television, Isaac was the lead in 3 mini-series. Show Me a Hero, in which he portrayed of Nick Wasicsko. There you go. Won him a Golden Globe Award, Scenes from a Marriage, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Moonlight. His stage work includes title roles in Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and The Sign of Sidney Brustein's Window. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This guy does not fuck around. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Like, he really plays Spanish roles, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think of him as Spanish. I don't know. He's got the whole. If you told me he was Andy Garcia's kid, I believe you. But ladies and gentlemen, he's done some pretty cool shit, and he's got the background for acting and all that. So there you go. Why not? So, of course, we're going to go on facts.net because I'm lazy to make my own facts. And let's see what we can squeeze out of this, huh? All right, so he's got a passion for music, as you can see with the kick-ass playing guitar. Like I said, does that gun, does the guitar? You know what? I was gonna make a whole Desperado gun joke there. I fucked it up. I'm sorry. Oscar Isaac is not only a talented actor, but also an accomplished musician. He plays the guitar and sings in his band called the Blinking Underdogs. What kind of punk name is that? Blinking Underdogs? Really? I mean, you know, if you're an underdog, okay, blinking, it's I don't know. You could offend some blind people with that. Just I don't know. In today's world, you got to be careful with fucking everything. Being raised in a multicultural household, he's multilingual there. I forgot to say that. Oscar Isaac is fluent in English, Spanish, and French. All right. I mean, French, I couldn't see that, but Spanish, that's a gimme. Yeah, I mentioned before he went to a very good school, Juilliard School of Acting, which is, it's pretty good. If you can get in there, man, and make a name for yourself, that's pretty good. Do your research on that one, guys. I can't do everything for you. Yeah, and then yeah, he's in Star Wars. I don't know. Like, again, facts. .net, I love you, but sometimes it sounds like a kiss ass fest here. But that's okay. I'll still support you. Facts.net. There you go. To my 3 listeners, thank you. He's an admirer of Marlon Brando. Well, who isn't? I mean, my God. I appreciate the praise. Thank you. I studied at Second City. Oscar Isaac has expressed his admiration for Marlon Brando, considering him one of the greatest actors of all time. Well, that's kind of ironic because he worked with someone who said some not very nice words about Marlon Brando, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. Let's build a little suspense, huh? Yeah, he was in the X-Men movie there, collaborated with David Simon. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, he was in the miniseries there, okay? Inspired by Al Pacino. Hooah! Hooah is it's actually an acronym. If you don't know what acronym means, please Google, all right? Again, I can't do everything for you guys. Oscar Isaac has cited Al Pacino as one of his biggest influences and an actor whose performances he greatly admires. Okay, so the guy's got taste. We know that. Okay, Brando, Al Pacino, we're good. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, he knows what he's doing. All right, he knows. He does. You got to look up to the greats. Okay, the beautiful character actors that the world has given us, and have a good time. That's all. Yeah, so it's just listing a lot of stuff he's, people he's worked with, all this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, we get it. But let's go to IMDb here, all right? Because IMDb usually gives more concrete facts. Why IMDb? Because fuck Rotten Tomatoes. That's why. He was expelled from private grad school, Westminster Christian, due to various pranks and insists of misbehavior or instance. Yeah, they couldn't stand for it. Of misbehavior, they all can't be winners. Of misbehavior such as setting off a fire extinguisher in a gym and defacing a mural to make other kids laugh. Well, come on, Isaac. I mean, come on. I remember in school, they say, I mean, this is back in, I don't know what, early, I don't know, around 2000, whatever, I don't know. It took me a while to graduate. That's a whole fucking thing there. But every time you pull a fire alarm, it costs the school $500. And I'm sure you can double that now. But a fire extinguisher. I don't know. Maybe he was putting out a fire. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Just I don't know. Just say you. I don't know. Just say. What do I know? You know. If you fuck up, you play the guitar. I don't know. People are happy. Don't worry. I think they did a study in Harvard. They said if you're a guy and you're holding a guitar, I'm assuming just even holding a guitar, it gives you a 14% more chance of getting women. So you know, judging by the women he's worked with, I don't think it's a problem anyway. But there you go. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to make kids laugh, right? You know, it's what are you gonna do? School's boring. Is a musician and singer playing guitar in high school. He played in punk bands and yeah, I said this before. I still don't believe the name Blinking Underdog. I think that's not a good name, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. He seems like a good guy, but I don't like it. As I mentioned before, he was born in Guatemala to a Guatemalan mother, Maria Eugenia Estrada. Estrada. Yeah, there you go. Eric Estrada. Like that, right? There you go. Let's hope. Excuse me. Oh, God. This is why I got to get a guitar. Nicole and Cuban father, Oscar Gonzalo Hernandez Cano. I mean, these are clearly Spanish names, if you can't tell, ladies and gentlemen. These are, it's either that or, well, I mean, you're either going to act or you're going to deal coke. Oscar's maternal grandfather was of French origin. All right, there you go. Okay, so that's maybe where... I mean, where does the Isaac come from? I don't understand. I don't... they're not explaining this at all. I don't know. Did somebody have an affair with a mailman, or... I don't know. Study acting at Juilliard, graduated in 2006. All right. Said that before. Not the year, though, so there you go. Has been playing guitar since he was 12. Yeah. I don't know. When I was 12, I was just... I don't know. I was playing with something else. His friends with fellow Juilliard alumna, Academy Award nominated actress Jessica Chastain, worked as an orderly at the same hospital as his doctor father. There you go. Cool. Okay, so you got that little connection there. There you go. You know. Lives in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, in an apartment that he renovated himself. Listen, a Spanish guy doing some renovating. Some jokes just write themselves. In April 2017, he became a father for the first time to a baby boy at age 38. Child's mother is his partner, Elvira Lind. I think I say that. It's cute. Yeah. Elvira. Yeah, we always think of the other Elvira there. She's awesome. She's a redhead. That's pretty, yeah. I don't know what's more scarier, like a goth chick or a redhead. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, these are just all jokes, okay? Please don't judge me and my comments and my burping. I'm just trying to have some fun here on a beautiful snowy day in Toronto. Isaac's family settled in the U.S. When he was 5 months old, and he was raised in Miami, Florida. Again, you're not. This is not helping with the stereotypes. Okay, Spanish, Miami, growing up in the 80s. I just, again, it's not. It's not helping. First you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get Elvira. Okay? That's it, man. That's it. Once again, I went to Second City. He was an avid fan and collector of X-Men comics growing up. He would later play the titular, is that how you say it? Titular, that anything with tit. Villain in X-Men Apocalypse. As I said before, he's in a relationship with director Evara Lind as of 2012. In his spare time, he enjoys knitting leopard print sweaters for homeless cats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I love IMDb, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if someone just put this up just to fuck with me, or I'm going to repeat that again. In his spare time, he enjoys knitting leopard print. That's very specific. I mean, I'm starting to think he might be Italian. Sweaters for homeless cats. That is extremely specific. All right. I'm gonna choose to believe it. Started acting in a small local play in Miami, an area stage company. Till this day, he has a good relationship with owner and manager John Rodez Sr., to the point that he was one of the first people whom he told that he got the part of Poe Dameron in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Likewise, John often asked Oscar for his input in any plays that he is producing, and thus tends to get a thank you credit in the playbill. That's nice. Listen, worst case, you're going out with a director, you always got a job. Worst case scenario, you got the hook up to the stage there. You can perform, do whatever you want. It's a good backup plan. No, but seriously, I'm sure he obviously loves his wife, but it's cool to have a good relationship with a stage there. I don't know. You could show up there and they go, hey folks, how's it going? I don't know. Member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, AMPAS, since 2016. And there you go. So you can, a worst case scenario, you can give yourself an award. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, he seems like a pretty hard worker. He seems like a guy that's worked his ass off and, has been doing it for quite some time here. But yeah, of course, we have to go to, once again, IMDb. And ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is go from the beginning of someone's career right to the end. Well, it's not the end for him, but, it's, you know what I mean. And again, Rotten Tomatoes, nothing is 100%. Okay, I don't. I mean, keep in mind it's owned by Paramount too, so it's a whole fucking thing there. But anyways, Oscar Isaac's first job he ever did is in a movie called Ill Town. It has a rating of 5.5 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst. It came out in 1996, and he plays a character called Pool Boy. All right, is that? I thought that's Michael Rappaport in Without Red Hair. That and a goatee. That doesn't. It almost looks like he's like disguised as Ben Affleck. I don't like this. I don't like this. And they're showing some clips here on IMDb, and he looks like. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I've not seen this movie, but it's showing him like naked with boxers on like a rock and posing, and it looks. I mean, how do I describe it? It's almost like in Boogie Nights, the scene where they're buying Coke, and the one I believe he's Chinese. Could be Japanese. I'm not sure. Just throwing firecrackers, kind of those kind of vibes. Not that I care. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to paint the picture, folks, for an audio podcast. That's all. Why is there no video? Because I have no idea what to do. I mean, listen to me now. I have no idea what to do with an audio podcast. But again, my 3 fans, I love you very much. It says here, aided by a group of teens, a man and his girlfriend run a profitable drug operation, but someone is disturbing, distributing bad, we all make mistakes, smack, bad smack, yeah, which smack is slang for heroin, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know that. Why do I know that? I'm also half Italian. Don't do drugs, folks. It's not good. Unless you're in Canada. I mean, there's dispensaries everywhere. Like nobody cares up here. It's beautiful on a snowy day like this. There's nothing else to do. Well, that and do a shitty podcast. So yeah, smack in the area, and the cops start a crackdown. Oh, there you go. And that's what makes it Ill Town. There you go. That's a good title for a movie. Definitely in 1996 for sure. That's for sure. But you got Michael Rappaport. I did a whole podcast on Michael Rappaport. He's a good guy. I always like listening to him and his stories. Lily Taylor, Adam Trace, Kevin Corrigan, who I always thought was a very underrated actor. He's the guy, I mean, you see him in a lot of movies there. He's the guy that, like he really wants to go home for dinner in Pineapple Express. Does he get to that dinner? I mean, I don't know. You got to see for yourself. Angela Featherstone, Tony Danza. I did a whole podcast about that guy. He's awesome. He's just awesome. Isaac Hayes, rest in peace to him. Paul Schluz, is that how you say it? Shaluz. He was the priest that he stepped over the line in Sopranos, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Was he a bit of a schnook? Yeah, probably. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, it's a pretty decent cast, but not the best rating. But it seems like I don't know. I might have to check this out. I'm just looking at the clips here they're showing. But yeah, there you go. That was his first role. So not a bad little entry to the world of acting, ladies and gentlemen, or first main motion picture, whatever you want to call it these days. Whatever people don't feel like going to today because they want to save some money and just sit their fat asses home and watch movies there. That's what I'm talking about. So there you go. And then he was in a movie called The Crew, which is a remake of another movie that came out the same name. I believe it was a remake. And this is actually the first movie I ever saw him in because I just watched this movie for the first time, I think just a few years ago. I like the cast, and I remember like he was a background. Basically, I mean, he had a line, so they got to give him like when you're in the background of a movie, they usually don't credit you, but as soon as you see a line, they have to credit you. Although it says here, pal in restaurant kitchen, it says uncredited, but I don't know. Am I going to check the credits and no. But I like this movie. It's a good little movie. So I remember I was like, oh yeah, that's Oscar Isaac. There you go. So 4 retired mobsters plan one last crime to save their retirement home. My God, it's like reading my future. Richard Dreyfuss, Burt Reynolds, rest in peace. Dan Hedia. I think he passed away, didn't he? I'm not sure. Did he? Hold on, give me a quick second here because my computer is extremely slow. I don't see anything here. No, he's still alive. He's still alive. I'm sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. Yeah, I remember seeing him in Cheers too. Yeah. Seymour Cassell. For Beer League alone, I'll love that guy forever. Carrie Ann Moss, Jennifer Tilly, always liked her. Jeremy Piven, yeah, he got some shit for a while, but I don't know. He's still he was great in Entourage. I don't know. What more do you want? Laini Kazan, she was she played the Greek mother in My Fat Greek Wedding, which I believe that house is. I don't know why I said I believe. I know the fucking house is like literally 5 minutes of where I live. So I don't know. Am I going to tell you my address? No. But if you look at my front window there, it's pretty obvious where I live. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, am I inviting people to my house? Fuck no. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's a good little movie. Did not get the best rating. I don't know why. But, yeah. I'd still recommend it. I would. So again, I mean, first two movies, man, he's working with some pretty cool people. So that's again, a pretty good introduction to the acting world here. Uh, he was also in All About the Benjamins. I remember this movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps. It's a decent little movie. I mean, not their best project together, but not their worst either. Yeah, I completely forgot he was in this movie. Wow, really? Okay, cool. Then he was in a movie called Lenny the Wonder Dog. And he played, I'm not even making this up, folks. He played a character named Fart Man. I don't know why they put Fart Man, and then in brackets they put as Oscar or Isaac Hernandez. You know? I mean, I rather, well, I don't know, Fart Man's not bad. But then, of course, you know, when you're beginning as an actor, you have to do a Law and Order episode. Oh, thank you. And I used to edit these burps. I don't give a shit anymore. Law and Order, Criminal Intent. So there you go. I've lost track how many Law and Order shows there are, but I'm assuming it's got to be at least 50, right? I mean, there's one in Toronto which kicks ass. I like that one. Not because I'm from Toronto, but I mean, it's part of it. But then he's in a movie called, it's spelled PU-239. So I never saw that one. The Nativity Story, which, did I mention one that before? Yeah, he played Joseph. Not like oh yeah, no, it was the actual Joseph that started all with Mary and the Major and some guy named Jesus. Yeah, the drama that focuses on the period in Mary and Joseph's life where they journeyed to Bethlehem for the birth of Jesus. Well, I think we all know how this story ends, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's it's a much needed story in today's society, you know, with Christmas coming up and, you can't say Merry Christmas anymore. And I mean, I still do just to piss off people, but yeah. So why not? Yeah, I mean, listen, he's worked with Ice Cube, Burt Reynolds, and now he's playing Joseph. So it's a pretty good run. It sounds like I'm making fun, but this is pretty awesome. So far, it's a pretty good career. And we're only up to, 2006? So, I don't know. Like, within 10 years, this is not bad. Then he was in a movie called The Life Before Her Eyes. I didn't see that one. Che Part 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story about Che, who, I don't know, a lot of people, they wear him on their T-shirts, but they probably have no idea who this guy really is. If they did, I don't think they would more than likely support him. Just throwing that out there, In 1956, Ernesto Che Guevara and a band of Castro-led Cuban exiles mobilized an army to topple the regime of dictator Fulgencio Batista. There you go. So of course you got Benicio del Toro play that role because he fucking kicks ass. I got to do a podcast about him one day. But Oscar Isaac plays the interpreter. So yeah, I think this one. You gotta find a version with subtitles there. Yeah, so that definitely helps. But good movie. I mean, it's part one because there's two parts, and it does take it will take I mean, if you can sit through The Irishman, you could probably sit through this one. But it's a good little movie, a little long, but a good movie worth checking out. Body of Lies. I remember this one. He was in this one too, really? Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, with DiCaprio and Russell Crowe. Yeah, it's a good little movie. I haven't seen this one in a while, but he was in this one too. Fuck, man, he's working with some heavy hitters, man. Jeez. What kind of connection does your dad have there as a doctor? I mean, You think that ever? I was thinking about that before. Like, do you ever think like he was a doctor and then I don't know, maybe I don't know, some certain types of people came in there. Maybe I offered them some favors, whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying it. I don't know. Some connections, you gotta be careful with, but whatever. The point is, yeah, so far so good, man. This is a nice little career here, and he's just basically being like maybe a, I don't know, third, fourth lead in a lot of these guest star or not get well, I don't know, whatever, a little cameo or whatever you want to call it in Law and Order. It's all good. And then he was in a movie called Agora. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Rachel Wise. She's cool. I did not see this one. This looks like, again, with he's doing a lot of like stuff like like before like BC shit. You know what I mean? This looks like was a historical drama set in the Roman Egyptian. I'm in. That's it. I'm in. That's all you gotta say. I absolutely love shit like this. So it's got a pretty decent rating there, and yeah, I'm down, folks. I'm down for whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not a snob. I'll watch whatever movie I can, except for, I don't know. Yeah, I know. At one point I got to talk about Star Wars here. Fuck. But I don't know. What are you gonna do? Nobody's perfect. And then yeah, I mentioned this before. He was in the movie Balibo. Balibo. I think I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure. Anthony LaPaglia. Oh, this guy, dude, this guy kicks ass. He kicks ass. This guy's done a lot of cool shit over the years. War correspondent Roger East and the young Jose Ramos Horta traveled to East Timor, to investigate the murders of the Balio 5 in 1975. And for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, again, like most of these movies he's in, they're in pretty decent ratings. Like, if a movie can get at least a 7 on IMDb, it can't be that bad. So he's doing some good shit. The guy, he knows how to pick his roles. That's good, Because let's be honest, a lot of times when you start off as an actor, you just want to get whatever. And there's got to be a point in every actor's life where you say to yourself, listen, am I about the money and the fame, or do I want to actually make a difference here? So I don't know. The vibe I'm getting from him, he definitely wants to make a difference. Now, a version of Robin Hood came out in 2010. I was not a fan of this one. I wasn't feeling it. It's one with Russell Crowe. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I got to be honest. So, but yeah, I forgot he was in that. Sucker Punch. A lot of people shit on this movie. I mean, for the obvious reasons there, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was all right. I mean, yeah, he was in that one too. Fuck, I totally forgot. I don't know. You forget an actor is like, oh, he did this, But there you go. That's why we do a podcast, folks. Then he's in a short called Star Tours, The Adventures Continue. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I think we all agree that so far this is a pretty good career. I mean, like maybe he's not the main guy in movies all the time, but or shows, but so far so good. I mean, he's making a name for himself. Okay. And then a movie comes out, a little movie called in 2011 called Drive. Okay, it's got a 7.8 rating. Fuck off. Just give it an 8 like it deserves. It's an excellent movie. His character is named Standard. Maybe that's a driving reference. Standard Drive. Okay. I listen again. I do remember he was in this movie because I do remember this movie, and this is one of my favorite movies by Ryan Gosling. This is it's one of these movies a lot of people don't like. I don't know. Maybe they don't get it because they're stupid, but. A mysterious Hollywood action film stuntman gets in trouble with gangsters when he tries to help his neighbor's husband rob a pawn shop while serving as his gateway driver. There you go. Everybody needs a gateway driver, okay? That's it, Maybe Jason Statham was busy, so they called, Ryan Gosling here. But ladies and gentlemen, I love everything about this movie. It's got the whole action film noir thing going there. Fucking awesome cast of people. Ryan Gosling, Carey Mulligan, Bryan Cranston, Albert Brooks. Oscar Isaac, obviously. I've said his name probably 10 times. I'm still mispronouncing it. You know, if your dad really does have that connection, please don't have me killed. Christina Hendricks, Ron Perlman, Jeff Wolf. It just, my God, ladies and gentlemen, phenomenal cast. Great movie. He's not in it for a long time, but he's in it, what seems to be a good time. Well, I mean, it is a good time until one point, and then, I don't want to give it away. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, this is an excellent movie. Ladies and gentlemen, how much do you hate when you try to do a podcast here and you're trying to scroll down and stupid ads pop up? Of course, that's a lot of times when I tend to drag the conversation a little bit. That's why. All right, I'll admit to that. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, this movie kicks ass. So if you have not seen the movie Drive, 2011, definitely check it out. It's not called Drive 2011. I'm just saying the year. There you go. Then a movie came out called W.E. W.E. I didn't see that one. 10 Years. No, I didn't see that one. For Greater Glory, the true story of Christiada. I believe that's about the. No, that's about the. No, I was thinking of something else here. Yeah. I think I got her confused with the role that Sofia Vergara played there. No, this looks like again a war piece. Yeah, he likes I've noticed that he does his these these war pieces, time pieces. I don't know, whatever you want to call them, but yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Why not? The story's got to be told by someone, right? And then he did a movie called Revenge for Jolly. I didn't see that one. The Bourne Legacy. Is that when they tried to do with Jeremy Renner here? Yeah, I got to do a podcast about him. I don't know if you guys heard about that injury he had to go through there. Holy shit, that poor guy. But this movie, I didn't like this one. I'll be honest. I think we can all agree that Matt Damon should always play Jason Bourne. I don't know. Maybe they try to do it with other people and I don't know, kind of do like a whole James Bond kind of thing, I guess, with a different person every few movies, whatever. But nah, it didn't work for me. I didn't like it. Won't Back Down. I didn't see that one, but in life you shouldn't. Inside Lewin, I never know how to pronounce his name. Loon, Lleywyn. The sad fact is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get into voiceovers. Davis, I did see this one. It's a good little movie. It's done by the Coen brothers. A week in the life of a young singer as he navigates the Greenwich Village folk scene in 1961. Now, it's the folk scene. It sounds boring, ladies and gentlemen, and but it's not. It shows the struggle of the guy going through all the shit, and hence the guitar playing before. So there you go. Carrie Mulligan. Did I say that? Mulligan? Yeah, I think I said that right. Justin Timberlake is in this one. Boy, did Justin Timberlake fuck up his career, huh? I mean, let me explain that statement. So he focused way too much on acting, okay? I don't know where else I'm going to talk about this. Let me just rant for a little bit here. Oh, John Goodman's in this one too. Yeah, nice. It's a good movie. But I'm just saying, with Justin Timberlake, I don't know. He tried to do like the Elvis thing, I guess, like be in a bunch of movies and then like still have a music career, I guess. But I don't know. There was a while there he didn't come up with any music. So I think he focused way too much on acting. And I mean, let's be honest. He's not the best actor. I mean, if you think of Justin Timberlake in a movie, what do you think of? Social Network. Exactly. There you go. So the Facebook movie, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, that's the role he'll be known for forever. And he was good in that. I admit he was good in that. He seems like a good dude. I don't think he should be drinking and driving. That's not good. But maybe he had one drink or two, and I don't know. He's a Hollywood star, so maybe he didn't eat anything, and I don't know. Who knows? But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I think he should have focused more on his music career than the acting thing. That's just me, but there you go. But inside, Llewyn Davis, I think I finally said it right, is a good movie. Coen Brothers. I mean, other than that one movie they did with Tom Hanks there, The Lady Killers, which is a remake, and I never saw the new one, so I don't know how shitty it was, but people didn't like it. But other than that, I don't think they've ever done a bad project, so there you go. So definitely check this one out. In Secret, I didn't see that one. He did a short, Making a Scene. I guess it was a short scene. Then he was in a music video for Trente Molière, Gravity. Yeah, why not? The Two Faces of January. I bet they're cold. Tiki Tacky, which, could be considered a racial term in today's world. I don't know. It's a short he did. Then he did a movie called A Most Violent Year. Okay. Has a rating of 6.9. Come on. I had to. Out of 10. In New York City, 1981, an ambitious immigrant fights to protect his business and family during the most dangerous year in the city's history. I was a year before I was born, so I was lucky to miss that one. It's a good little movie. I'll be honest with you. When I watched the movie, I was expecting a little bit more action because of the whole gangster thing, whatever. But it's an A24 film, so for the most part, they do pretty good work. You got Oscar Isaac, and before I said that Oscar Isaac likes Marlon Brando, and another person does not like Marlon Brando. That's Jessica Chastain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think she's cool, whatever, but I don't know when that thing came out about what was it, the Last Tango in Paris there, and listen again, I got to do a podcast about Marlon Brando. I absolutely have to, because there's so much to fucking cover there. And if you're a fan of acting and movies like I am, it's basically a staple. But I don't know. She was one of the actors that came out and said, "Oh, I can't believe it. It's horrible." What? I'm like, listen, the guy's been dead for a long time. All of a sudden, people are accusing him of shit. Like, were you there? Do you know what happened on that set? Do you know? Did you see that actress in anything after that movie? Exactly. Okay. Now I'm not saying, and it's one of these cases where, if you go against somebody, you're gonna have people that don't believe you. You don't go against them. Then it looks like you're for this behavior. I don't know what the fuck happened on that set. Okay, but the point is, I don't know. Like, she said some stuff that I personally didn't like. All right, I don't believe in attacking somebody when they're dead unless they really are an asshole before they were dead. I'm old school like that, but. I don't know. I didn't like those comments. That's all. But did I like Molly's Game? That was a pretty good movie. Check that one out. But yeah, it's a good little movie. I feel she had more of a presence in this movie than Oscar Isaac, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a good little. It's a good little movie. Again, these ads just pop out of nowhere. IMDb, what happened? It used to be so cool. Now, what is this stupid ad? Look at this, Betty.ca. I don't know what this is. And then they show like a coin, a gold coin. It says B on it. So I'm thinking like this is something to do with Bitcoin, which you all know how fucking reliable that is. We're in an excellent source of whoomp whoomp. What the fuck does that mean? Was this worth it, IMDb? Really? You're not making enough money? Come on, Jesus. My God. The point is, I'm going to have a violent year too if you don't get that shit out of my face. But the point is, a most violent year, good movie, check it out. Then, ladies and gentlemen, in that same year, 2014, a movie comes out which, holy shit, this is a trippy movie called Ex Machina, which has a rating of 7.7 out of 10. Again, just give it an 8. This movie almost plays like a Twilight Zone episode. A young programmer is selected to participate in a groundbreaking experiment in synthetic intelligence by evaluating the human qualities of a highly advanced humanoid AI. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, for a female robot, she's got a phenomenal ass. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, okay, two things. One, I'm a guy. Don't hate me, okay? I still am old school. Would I prefer that ass to be real, and not fake shit? Absolutely. Okay, but then again, some real asses out there. They're filled with cement from Mexico. It's a whole thing. The point is, this is a really, really good movie. And when I said it plays out like a Twilight Zone episode, that's exactly what this is. So, this, poor redheaded guy. I mean, he's already probably got a tough time already being a redhead. And he goes to this island where his boss, Bulk. Hey, what's up, Bulk? Howard Stern. Baba Booey. The fuck was I saying? Yeah. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Oscar Isaac plays his boss, named Nathan, which, listen, the way Oscar Isaac looks, I love you, but there's nothing Nathan about your look. The other guy should have been called Nathan. But the point is, yeah, I mean, it's a very creepy movie with good special effects and all that. Like, it's just one of those movies you got to check out for yourself. I'm not giving it a good little go here. Maybe I am. Who knows? But the point is, not only does this movie trip you out, but at one point, Oscar Isaac does a little dance, and he shows his lighter side. He's not just some weird boss that is testing out his his employees there with a robot that may or may not be a snitch. But the point is, this movie is fucking trippy. All right, trippy. Okay, what's her name? Alicia Vikander or Vikander. There you go. Plays Ava, and yeah, Oscar and what's her name here? Sonoya Mizuno. That is definitely not Spanish. Plays Kyoko. Yoko Ono. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, has a weird dance sequence with Oscar Isaac. I mean, that alone is worth seeing the film. But then the main dude here, what's his name? Domhnall Gleeson, does a good job as well, playing Caleb. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very trippy movie. I mean, it's one of those movies that I think when it came out, I don't know, maybe it did well or not, whatever. I think it caught more of a wind, when it hit the demand or video or, Blu-ray. Do people actually buy Blu-rays or no? I don't know. Who knows? But the point is, this is a really good movie. Definitely one of his better ones he's been in that I've seen anyway. But yeah, this is a very good movie. Again, it's called Ex Machina. EX space Machina. Came out 2014. Definitely check it out. Then he was in a movie called Mojave or Mojave. I'm not sure. I didn't see it. And it looks like he loaned his voice to Disney Infinity 3.0. Listen. Hello? Yes, it's Disney. Yes, we'd like to give you money to go in the studio for maybe a few days, a week. We're going to give you a good paycheck because we're Disney. I'm in. I mean, the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, I mean, that didn't, that kind of backfired, right? I mean, the point is, voiceover work, it's awesome. Show Me a Hero, the TV miniseries he was in. I didn't see that one. Star Wars episode, hold on, according to my Rocky knowledge here, V11, which is, I believe, 7, The Force Awakens. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't, again, people that know me, I don't give two fucking shits about Star Wars. It just, I like the one with the Ewoks and, when they sing at the end there. That's classic. But, Are they bears or are they wolves? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I don't know. Either way, they can walk like Puss in Boots. But the point is, I didn't see this shit. But again, I mean, if you're a fan of this shit, go for it. And then he was in a video, Star Wars: The Force Awakens read along story and something. I don't know. So again, that's probably an easy paycheck. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he was in a little movie called X-Men Apocalypse. I forgot if this was the good one or or the decent one, and then they made the shitty one after this one. The one that took forever to get released. They kept doing versions of it, and I heard they did like 3 screenings or something, and people kept walking out. That's how bad it is. I think this is the one before that. Yeah, so in the 1980s, the X-Men must defeat an ancient all-power mutant in Nur, who intends to thrive by bringing destruction to the world. Well, son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't really remember. I did see this one, but I don't really remember it. Oh yeah, the guy that played Richard Dahmer was Oh yeah, he was in this one too. Isn't he the guy that the speed guy, right? He's got a fast metabolism. You lucky prick. Yeah, but this one's all right. I mean, it's not the best X-Men movie. It's I think we all know it's not the worst. But yeah, but he played the bad guy. He played the main dude there. Sabu there. Here we go. Yeah, I did not know that. You can't recognize him in all the blue shit there. I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. Like I said, folks, it's I mean, Marvel's been shit in the bag for the last 5 years. We all know that. But maybe they'll get back on their feet. Who knows? Let's see when Doomsday comes out. Maybe Robert Downey Jr. can save their ass again. If he does, he's officially a god. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, if he can, Iron Man, and then plus, he puts on a green cape and then, saves or destroys the world again. I don't know. He's a bad guy, right? Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty impressive. But this one's okay. I still recommend seeing it, but it's not the best X-Men movie. Then he was in. Oh Jesus! Hold on. Nope, that's it. Yeah, he was in a short, Lighting Face. And he's in a video game, Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Again, voiceover work, awesome. Then he's in a movie called The Promise. I didn't see that. He's in a podcast series, The Homecoming. I'm sure it's way more successful than mine. And he's in a movie called Suburbicon. I didn't get the best rating there. More Star Wars. Why not? Good paychecks. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Is it going to be the last movie? Probably not. But again, folks, I don't know anything about Star Wars. I with the lasers and I don't know, the fucking the sword sticks, whatever, and I don't know. It is I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't. It's boring to me. It really is. Why is everything, most of the shit involving space, boring? It just, I don't know. I don't know. Are we gonna move to Mars one day? Fuck, I'm not going anywhere. I'm in my 40s. I'm set in my ways. Annihilation. I didn't see this one. I did not. If this is another Star Wars thing, I'm going to be lost too. I don't know what this is. As long as it's not Mortal Kombat Annihilation, my God. A biologist signs up for a dangerous secret expedition in which the laws of nature don't apply. Okay, one of those movies. Did I watch this one? I don't know. This one looks, I don't know. It's got one of those ratings, 6.8 out of 10. It could be good, maybe not. I don't know. You never know. I don't know. It looks like it's about the plants and Natalie Portman. She's cool. But again with the ads, Black Phone 2. Like, what is this? Is this a devil in the snow? Like, what the fuck is? I didn't click on this. I did not click on this, sir. I don't understand this. IMDb, what happened? Like literally, I did a podcast like a few days ago. You didn't have all this shit here. I don't know. You're showing me devils in the snow and people making gingerbread cookies in November. Why? Why do I got to think about Christmas in November? Why? What's your problem, IMDb? Jesus. You guys used to be cool and fuck yeah, like everybody else. I don't know. Forget it. Ugh. How much money is enough? But anyways, Annihilation, if you want to go see it, it's up to you. Star Wars, The Last Jedi, read-along story book in CD. All right, they're still making CDs in 2018? Okay. He did a voice there. Operation Finale. I didn't see that one. At Eternity's Gate. I didn't see that one. Life Itself. Life Itself with ads fucking sucks. But I'll tell you what doesn't suck, ladies and gentlemen, is a little movie that came out in 2018 called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now, is this another trippy movie that Oscar Isaac is in? Absolutely, but for totally different reasons. Teen Miles Morales, is that how you say it? Yeah. Becomes the Spider-Man. Well, now it's the Spider-Man. Okay, ooh, fancy. Of his universe and must join the 5 spider-powdered individuals from other dimensions to stop a threat for all realities. Ladies and gentlemen, when I saw this movie, and I believe it's the same movie I'm thinking of, is I didn't know when I watched the Simpsons movie that came out, fucking, I don't know, 10 years too late, but I didn't know there was actually a spider pig. I thought that was bullshit. I thought it was just something they were just making fun of there. But it's actually true. There's all these universes with different Spider-Man or men, as they pluralize it. And this is a pretty cool movie. But you're watching it and you're just like, Jesus, this is like fucking trippy. I mean, my God. But lots of, they got a lot of good voice people to do a bunch of shit here. Shamik Moore, Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, Mahershala Ali, which we're all waiting on the Blade movie. What the fuck is going on there? I mean, they announced this shit like, 6 years ago. I told you he was going to be the new Blade and Wesley Snipes was going to be the mentor. Like, what's going on there, guys? Hey, come on, let's go. I mean, I don't know. I got nothing else to watch here in the snow. Brian Tyree Henry, Lily Tomlin, Luna Lauren Velez, sorry. Zoe Kravitz. It's Kravitz, right? Yeah. John Mulaney, who, I didn't know for years that guy had a coke problem. I mean, I don't know. He didn't... But then he said he did coke by himself or something, and I don't know. I mean, he's the guy that plays Spider-Ham, yeah. Oh, so it's Spider-Ham. Okay. That had to be the easiest job in the world, eh? They probably called him up and said, hey, listen, put the mirror down for a second and, do an easy voice here. There you go. That's it, It's between you and, the guy that did Charlotte's Web there. But seriously, John Mulaney is a funny guy. I'm just, don't do drugs, kids. It's not worth it. And coke is a social drug. I don't understand how people do coke by themselves. It's weird. Just, I don't know, smoke a joint, eat some Doritos, and, smoke a joint to this movie. Jesus, you'll fucking trip. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas Cage was a voice in this one too, really? Liev Schreiber was in this one too, really? Chris Pine. Wow, they got a lot of... Holy shit. I didn't know they got all these people for this. Has a current rating of 8.4 out of 10. Well deserved. I mean, animation-wise, story-wise, it's pretty out there, man. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, whatever, a cartoon movie, whatever. I'll check it out on board. But they put a lot into it, man. It's pretty trippy. So, definitely check it out. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you'll love it. So there you go. Star Wars, Resistance. I try everything to resist this fucking franchise, but it just keeps popping up. Triple Frontier. I think I remember this movie. It was it's got that 6.5 rating, and I always say that's like the cusp of you're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. So Yeah, I think I might have seen that movie. The Adams Family. He did the voice of Gomez, of course. Adams Family. It's they got. I mean, they got the show Wednesday going there. They did the cartoon, as you could see here. So why not? That's listen, voiceover work. It's awesome. By the way, if anybody needs me out there for voiceover, I've been told I have a good voice. Believe me, it's not my looks that gets me laid. But yeah, if you need me, call me. Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. It just keeps going, eh? Okay. All right. Star Wars, Jesus. Episode. If the I is before the X, is that a 9? Or is that an 11? I forgot. I think it's an 11 if it's after. So it's got to be 9, right? Fuck it. The Rise. I don't know. The fucking Rocky didn't go that far. The Rise of Skywalker. Sure, why not? I mean, the guy's been alive for fucking ever. And then he did a short called The Letter Room. And he did a voice in Legend of Destruction. And then he played I'm assuming a card counter in the movie, The Card Counter. Some of these didn't get the best results. That's why I'm kind of skipping over a lot of these. And yeah, here's another one I'm probably going to skip over too. Dune Part 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. Rest in peace to David Lynch. He's one of the best directors to ever do it. But I'm assuming the old one he directed back in the day. I'm positive he did it for the paycheck. I mean, because it doesn't seem like a movie that David Lynch would do. You know, he's probably like, fuck it. I'll just, do this, whatever. And I tried to watch this new one, and I watched on the first 10, 15 minutes. These movies I can't get into. I can't. I don't know. Timothy, or what's his name? Timothy Chalamet. I did a whole podcast on him. I can't pronounce his name either. He fucked up the Bob Dylan movie. But the point is, yeah, I said it. Let's just hope the Bruce Springsteen movie's better. That's, oh God, I hope it's better. But the point is, yeah, I don't care about these movies. These are all sci-fi. Most sci-fi fantasy I can't get into. I just can't. I like things like like food and pussy. I can't get into these movies. I'm sorry. I can't. So, but then again, if you're part of a big budget thing like this, hopefully he did get at least $1 million. No, he didn't. It says right on IMDb he got $400,000. So they spend this much money for a movie, and they couldn't pay this guy at this point like at least $1 million for this role. I mean, I hopefully only worked like one day on this shit, but I mean, you'd think you'd come on. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't see this, and I don't know, it came out during COVID too, so I don't know if anybody saw it. I mean, I guess they did. I mean, you have to go through a whole fucking protocol there, with the mask and yeah, I saw a movie during COVID too. I had to bring proof of my shot and a mask, and which is kind of pointless because like you're literally like like beside everyone. Like what did I see? I saw the Spider-Man with all three guys there, and it was a good little movie, But I mean, my God, I mean you're crammed in every which way here, and I don't know. I don't think a mask is going to do dick all, but. I mean, someone made a good point too. Like when you fart, you're wearing probably pants, right? Does that smell not go through the pants? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but the point is, I'm not a fan of this series, and I don't know what to tell you. And then he did a TV miniseries, Scenes from a Marriage. Got a good rating. I don't think I saw this one. Maybe I did. I don't know, but. Looks like a good little love story. I might have to check it out. Or in my case, because of my memory, check it out again. Then he was in The Addams Family 2. Why not? The first one does well. More voiceover work. Why not? What do you have to lose? Big Gold Brick. I don't know, 3.4 out of 10. It looked like it laid a brick. I didn't even heard of this one. And then he was in a TV series, Moonlight. And it got a decent rating, 7.3. I didn't see this one either. But then Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, again, you know. Last one was good. This one was good too. I mean, they're good little movies, folks. Why not? You know, why not? Then he was in a podcast series called Case 63, a TV series called What If? What if we lived in a world without Star Wars? Would we not be all happier? I mean, I would be. The King of Kings. You truly are the King of Kings. Good movie. He played Jesus and Satan. What the fuck? Wait a minute. It's a little contradicting there. Oh, it's a cartoon. Okay. Through a father's vivid storytelling, a boy journeys through Jesus' life, from humble beginnings to ultimate sacrifice. Along the way, he discovers the transformative power of faith. I'm more interested interested that he's playing both roles here. Really? Okay. All right. Hey, I mean, hey, paycheck's a paycheck. I don't have to tell you, but yeah, there you go. Then he was in a movie called In the Hand of Dante, which did not get a good rating either. 4.7 out of 10. No shit. But I'll tell you what did get a good rating, folks. So far, so good. Is a movie that just came out a few days ago. A little movie called Frankenstein. Okay? I think we've all heard of Frankenstein at this point. And of course, he plays Victor Frankenstein, which, again, I have to remind people, Victor Frankenstein is the scientist. Okay? Not the monster. He's just called the monster, or in this case, he's called the creature. So, you're welcome. Dr. Victor Frankenstein. No, it's Frankenstein. I'm sorry, not the wrong movie. A brilliant but egotistical scientist, as they all are, brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both the creature and his tragic creation. Directed and written by Guillermo del Toro. I wanted to make sure I said that right because I fucked up too many names. And ladies and gentlemen, I respect this man so much. His movies kick ass. I mean, my God, he's just like a Spielberg type. He'll just bring your, dreams, fantasies to life there. It's fucking awesome. So, but again, Oscar Isaac here plays Victor Frankenstein. And, he might get a Best Actor nomination. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he was really good in it, I mean, let's be honest, folks. I mean, I think we all know at this point that Frankenstein, he's the real monster. He really is. He's just, I don't know. He can't get over his parents' death, and he's just trying to create life. And listen, only God, or the role he played before. What was his name? Jesus. Sorry, I was just saying Jesus to somebody that's honking out there in the terrible snow. But Jesus Christ, JC as a lot of people call him, can basically create and take lives. I mean, all this. I remember when they were cloning sheep at one point, and I don't know, now they're cloning meat, and it all sounds very, very stupid. Just I think that's the main concept that the movie is trying to portray here. And I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, again, just all jokes aside, this is a really good movie. I mean, great story. At times, I'll be honest with you, I thought I was watching Beauty and the Beast there with the creature here, who's played by Jacob L. Lordy. God only knows if I'm saying that. Lord Jesus. I don't know. There's a lot of there's a theme going here, but the point is, this guy should definitely get a Best Supporting nomination for acting here. Yeah, I didn't even know this was the dude from Euphoria. I had to look it up here, and he also played Elvis in Priscilla. So he's Elvis, Frankenstein. He gets to act with Sydney Sweeney. I mean, I don't know. Some guys just you gotta assume this guy had a horrible past life, and God was like, "Listen, I'm gonna make this shit up to you." You know, was it Oscar as Jesus? I don't know. Who knows? Enough of the religious shit. But the point is, okay, great job. I mean, again, unrecognizable in that role, but he's great in that. Christoph Waltz, the guy's great in everything he does. Forget it. I mean, the guy, he's just a natural. Mia Goth, great job there. And again, like I said before, the whole Beauty and the Beast thing, where the creature, is. I think he's got a little thing for Elizabeth here, and I think vice versa. I think that's pretty obvious. I thought at some points in the movie, I thought Victor had a thing for the creature, but I don't know. Maybe it's a platonic thing. I don't know. But what's his name? Felix Camere, Charles Dance, who's been doing it forever. David Bradley again. Lars Mikkelsen. Even the kid did a good job here. The younger version of Frankenstein here. Christian Convery. Everyone did a great job here, folks. I mean, this is a really good movie. I personally give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe I'm biased because I love Del Toro so much, but this is a great movie, man. I mean, Netflix bought it up, so yeah. Believe it or not, guys, I mean, a good movie on Netflix. Yeah, I mean, right. Listen, a lot of times when you see, that logo in the beginning there, which, by the way, I've heard that, how you hear the sound before, the end looks like it's going to punch you in your face there, like Jaws 3D. Apparently, that's from House of Cards, when Kevin Spacey, I know, we know. When Kevin Spacey's character has the ring and he goes like that against the table, that's what it's supposed to represent. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I either way, if I was Netflix, I'd probably want to change that. You know what I mean? Just to, because I don't know if you guys have read about the Kevin Spacey there, but the point is, I mean, you watch American Beauty now. It's a good movie. Is it a little outdated? Yeah. And then you got to believe, like he wouldn't kiss the guy back in the garage. It's a whole thing there. But the point is, this is a great movie. I mean, it really is. So good move on Netflix's part for sure. They did that one movie there. Didn't they do that one movie with what's his name? Chris Pratt and. I forgot the woman's name there. She plays 11 on Stranger Things. Is that shit gonna come out like sometime this decade or what? I mean, these kids are gonna be like fucking 40 soon. That costs like $350 million. Netflix, you've missed the point of your service completely. If you're making movies for $350 million, I hope that's not true, by the way. But again, make good movies like this, support good movies like this, The Irishman, but I mean, my God, I don't know. Come on, get your shit together. But the point is, this is a really good movie. Let me read off some facts here. Why not? Frankenstein's laboratory and Captain Anderson's ship were fully constructed sets. I want real sets, said Del Toro. I don't want digital. I don't want AI. I don't want simulation. I want old-fashioned craftsmanship. People painting, building, hammering, plastering. And that, ladies and gentlemen, why he kicks ass. All right, and everything looked fucking good. I mean, listen, you watch things on TikTok or movies, whatever. Sometimes you can tell when something's fake as fuck. If I see a woman, with tits the size of my head, I gotta wonder. But the point is, I mean, the ship looked beautiful. Everything looked fucking great, man. I mean, like the laboratory too, the house, the one scene where, I mean, I guess he's trying to, I don't know, maybe he's sick of the castle and he wants to collect on the insurance. He tries to burn the shit down. Everything just looked awesome. Like it was a really good movie. It says for his role as the monster, Jacob studied Japanese buto. There's no way I'm saying that right. Butoh dance, a form of involves undignified poses and dark themes, and Mongolian throat singing to capture the monster's mannerisms. All right. Well, hey, listen, I understand probably about 80% of what I just said in that statement, but it played out. It definitely worked out. It also says here, Andrew Garfield was originally cast as the monster, but had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts. He was replaced by Jacob, obviously, for the role. The makeup team spent 9 months crafting Garfield's look as the monster, but had only a few weeks to rework it for Jacob in time for filming. Wow, what a pain in the ass. I've heard, I like Andrew Garfield, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I even heard a thing that, he did the first two Spider-Man, well, I don't know, what he thinks Spider-Man is. I mean, that first one was okay. I don't remember Spider-Man being a skater, okay? So as soon as I saw that, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then that second movie is just a horrific piece of shit. I mean, it's just a love story that just goes nowhere. And then I heard that, he didn't want to do press junkets for, the third one, and that's why they booted him out of the franchise, and, yeah, but that's a pain in the ass, man. My God, 9, and then 9 months to a few weeks. That's crazy. But again, well deserved, man. I mean, it still looked great to me. I loved it. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it turned out pretty well. Also says here, director Del Toro wanted Victor Frankenstein to appear less like a scientist and more like a rock star, citing David Bowie, Sir Mick Jagger. I forgot he got the little sword there. And Prince as influences on Oscar Isaac's performance. Damn. All right, so I don't get. I mean, he didn't get any satisfaction either. And David Bowie kicks ass, man. We lost Prince and David Bowie in one fucking year. That was it, 2017? It was a very shitty year. But yeah, no, that's cool. I could see that. I could see that. Oscar Isaac was director Del Toro's only choice for the role of Victor Frankenstein. I could see that. That's again, ladies and gentlemen. I think it worked out pretty well. And it also says here, Del Toro's the Frankenstein tale is one of his favorite stories. So of course, he wanted to make it look as good as it did, and well deserved. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. It also says here, while filming the laboratory scenes, a large sticker featuring Boris Karloff's version of Frankenstein's monster was placed on the wall. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, of course, you got to give tribute to the, the older films, of course. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, there's lots more facts. Could I read them off? Of course, of course I could, but I'm not. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, this movie is awesome. I mean, it really is. And it really, up to this point, I've read off all the jobs here, whatever, since 96? It's almost 30 years later, for him to play a big role like this, as the scientist, Victor Frankenstein. I mean, that's, if that doesn't show, you made it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what does, but he did a good job. The whole cast did a great job. I mean, great story. So, again, if you have Netflix, and I recently just learned this about Netflix recently. I mean, there's different versions of Netflix. There's versions where you pay a cheap one and you have to sit through commercials while you watch a movie. I mean, really, Netflix? Really? 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 You gotta sit through commercials, man? Really? I get it. There's different levels and shit, but come on, man. I mean, YouTube's bad enough. I don't know. You watch like a 5-minute clip, it'll give you this, bullshit, and then that lady shows up with the laptop, and I mean, you could tell she's lost a couple pounds there, because she's getting more famous and whatever. I mean, she looked good before, but I'm just saying, they got to lose that Hollywood 20. It's more pressure for women. I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point is, how many fucking commercials do I have to sit through? It's just fucking crazy, man. It's too much. It's too much. Even now as I'm speaking, that stupid Betty.ca showed up again. I think this is a fancy way of saying Bitcoin. This is bullshit. But anyways, I'll tell you what isn't bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he's got a whole bunch of shit coming up, and I'm going to read it off to you, and I don't know, we're going to try to end on a good note here. So he's going to be in a TV series called Bananas. That's in pre-production. He's going to work with Ana de Armas. There's no plot thing or nothing. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I'm thinking of, okay, and again, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for saying this, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I end up actually being right on this, is I saw a thing one time where they were trying to stuff drugs into bananas. Okay, they had like crates and shit, and I mean, kudos to you if you can somehow unpeel a banana and put Coke in there and nobody knows it's being touched. So, but but then again, they got caught, so I don't know, it wasn't that good. But could this be the plot of the movie or TV series? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Then he's gonna be in a movie pre-production, Flesh of the Gods, playing Raoul. All right. Judging by the poster here, there's definitely will be blood. Married couple in the 1980s, LA, and speaking of Coke, LA leaves a luxury life for nightly adventures with enigmatic. The second time, I'm getting better, guys. Nameless and head on narcissistic group. Entertaining surreal world of excess and violence. There you go. So I mentioned Coke before, excess. That's probably part of it. And the blood, yeah. I thought that was Elizabeth Olsen. There you go. Cool. Yeah. Who would have thought that even Seth Rogen said this on an award show. He said like, who would have thought she'd be the best one? Yeah. I never saw the big deal in those twins. I don't know, like, what's the big deal? I don't know, like, oh, the twins, who cares? Hey, fuck, come on, Kristen Stewart, she's cool too. Okay, so there you go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, could this possibly involve Coke? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait. Okay. Like every time you order Coke, okay, you're gonna have to wait for the dealer. It's a whole fucking thing. We all saw that scene in Boogie Nights, as I mentioned before. It could be the biggest pain in the ass, not that I would know. I've never done Coke in my life, I swear to God. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I've been told it could be a little frustrating. Moving on. In development is a movie called Fury. Crime thriller where two men carry their past regrets, travel together in a journey where reminiscing, talking about committing a brutal, series of murders. Oh, Del Toro again. Beautiful. There you go. I'm in. That's it. Now Del Toro's gonna do. He's gonna do some crime shit. Woo, there we go. There we go. I like that. Okay, so this could be, the new pairing here, kind of like Scorsese, when he teamed up with De Niro and Leo there. Okay. Okay. Hey, look. So, hey, listen. I'm one of these people. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So there you go. Then he's going to be in something called London, crime thriller based on a short story of Joe Nesbo, directed by Ben Stiller. All right. Well, just for shits and gigs, let's look up Joe Nesbo. There we go. Norwegian novelist here. Okay. Also, it's based on one of, and musician. His books have sold over 50 million copies worldwide by 2021, making him the most successful Norwegian author to date. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's the only Norwegian author I know. So, you know, I'm a guy that grew up with, Stephen King. So, also, you're, listening to a guy who, one, barely speaks English, and two, somehow I've only read maybe give or take 5 books cover to cover in my life, and somehow ended up in the University of Toronto for 2 years part-time, which really gives you an idea, how tough it is to get into that school, as long as the check clears. But but let's be honest, universities, college, they're all scams. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, this sounds pretty good too. So there you go. And Ben Stiller has done some good work over the years, so why not? Metal Gear Solid. I believe this is a video game. And then he's going to play Solid Snake. Okay, so I this is how old I am, ladies and gentlemen. I remember when this game was a Nintendo game. And if you see the cover, the Angry Video Game Nerd made a good observation saying that it's basically Reese from the original Terminator movie. So I'm filled with useless information. But it says here, an advanced tank is stolen by a terrorist group, and an elite soldier, a Solid Snake, which might be the best porn name of all time, is dispatched to retrieve it. So there you go. Okay, so again, this could be. I'm assuming because the popularity of the video game, this movie will be huge. This will probably be his biggest checks coming up in the future. Next to Star Wars, of course. But yeah, there you go. So he has a chance of being part of a huge series here, and there you go. Kudos to him. Then he's going to be in pre-production. Stowaway. He's going to play a character named Juan Carlos Guzman. It's in pre-production. It's a TV series. A teen stowaway survives a dangerous flight from Colombia to Miami, hidden in a cargo plane wheel well. That's a hell of a game of hide and seek. His dramatic arrival and fabricated backstory capture media attention, but the truth proves more complex than his initial claims. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So far, he's the only one in the movie. I'm sure they'll get others later. But and of course, you got to do more Spider-Man movies beyond the Spider-Verse. Why not? Keep the checks coming in. That's it. That's it. Spider-Man can collect a lot of checks. And the last movie or TV series he's got planned. It's coming out. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so. Ladies and gentlemen, a little series called Beef. Okay, it's a Netflix series. If you saw the first season of this show, it was pretty awesome. Okay, it's 2 people let a road rage incident burrow into their minds and slowly consume their every thought and action. So the first season kicked ass, but I think it's going to be like the fuck's that show called with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson there. The True Detective. There you go. I'm tired, folks. The snow, it knocks me out. And that's not slang for coke. It's whatever. The point is, so every season they're going to do it with different people. So basically, listen, road rage, it all gets to the best of us. We don't know that. Are they going to do maybe the same road rage thing, but it's going to be different scenarios? I don't know. We're going to have to see. But, Yeah, so he's part of a good series here. It looks like he's going to be part of a, the video game shit, the Spider-Man. He's got the whole Star Wars, talking to the Ewoks or bears or the big bear. I don't know, I can't do it. I sound like more like Schwarzenegger. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Oscar Isaac knows exactly what he's doing, folks. He's kicking ass, man. That's there you go. He's he's a good actor. He's doing good stuff. He's got a good hairline. You son of a bitch. The point is, but listen, just keep doing stuff with Del Toro. I mean, Del Toro, forget you're a fucking legend, buddy. You're fucking awesome. I love you. I love you. I'm not afraid to say that about another man. I'm not. It's strictly platonic, ladies and gentlemen. But his movies kick ass. Oscar is kicking ass in his movies, and that's it. He's gonna keep kicking ass, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I made some mistakes before about Oscar the Grouch and the man with the violin, Mr. McIsaac there, but. Ladies and gentlemen, he seems to be, the forefront of pretty much this generation's, main go-to leading role actor. And that man's name, ladies and gentlemen, and I still haven't figured out how he got his last name, but his name is Oscar Isaac.
Just like aggressively disco dancing at someone. It's probably like top 5 favorite things I've had to do in my life.